And to all of you here, to all those who have been with us from the start, from day one, who have joined later, who are still here today, thank you. On behalf of the Palestinian people, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your humanity. Thank you for your dignity. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your bravery. Your courage is only matched. Your courage is only matched by the heroism of the Palestinian people. We remain steadfast. We remain steadfast and determined. And thank you for not losing your humanity. Thank you for not losing your voice. Let them hear your voice.
Well, I organised a letter signed by 85 MPs and Lords to the Foreign Secretary demanding sanctions on Israel, widespread sanctions on Israel. And the reason for this is people are seeing the glaring hypocrisy. Israel is committing war crime after war crime after war crime. A genocide is taking place. And yet on the one hand, the government rightly brings widespread sanctions against Russia for its unlawful invasion of Ukraine, but fails to do virtually anything in relation to Israel. So let's be clear, a war crime is a war crime, whoever commits it. A genocide is a genocide, whichever government commits it. And so what we need is action to force Israel to end its war crimes. Well, there's glaring double standards, and we sometimes see in the House of Commons chamber, the ministers say very clearly Russia has committed a war crime, and of course that's true, but then they say it's not for them to decide whether or not Israel has committed war crimes. We need, in my opinion, a foreign policy that's more independent, a foreign policy that doesn't just by and large, regardless of the British government, do whatever the United States wants. We need an ethical foreign policy, in the words of Robin Cook, a foreign policy that puts international law, human rights, conflict resolution, the preservation of human life at the centre of it. And we haven't seen that in relation to this. We've seen the government fail to take the action necessary against Israel and also carry on sending it via the pool F-35 spare parts, and that's just completely wrong.
It is to take inspiration and empowerment by the hundreds of thousands of the British people who have been taking off to the streets in what has become the largest and the longest solidarity movement in the history of this country. At this most bleakest moment in our history as Palestinians, and I would say in human history, when you see thousands of children being starved almost to death, when you see an average of 26 children being killed by Israel every single day for 22 months, and then you hear the rows of the people, the roars of the people, you hear their voices, you see them in their hundreds of thousands relentlessly for 22 months, you know that you are not alone. You know that you have the power of the people, you have the voices of the people, and it reminds us of South Africa, it reminds us of the anti-apartheid movement, it reminds us that like Nelson Mandela was freed, like South Africa was freed, Palestine will be free, because nothing can beat the power of the people.
For the next genocide, the next genocider, at what price? I ask all of you.
The British people enjoy a democratic system, and they have the right for the freedom of expression based on what the rule of law provides. And this is why you have seen this movement continuing for 22 months, because the space for protest is here despite all the attempts. And still the British people are protesting peacefully in a very dignified way, sticking to the rule of law and making sure that all the spoilers will never get at their quest for fighting injustice, for being against genocide, and for marching to end the 21st century genocide. This is the most honorable movement. This is a movement that will be remembered in the history as a movement that has really enabled humanity to regain itself and regain its strength.